Alright, welcome back to War in the East. And last turn was basically me just trying to make a front line out of this. I'm hoping I've got enough to slow them down. I'm just going to move that guy back one just because, you know, if I can make them move a square, they're wasting movement points. Not like anyone has any real, that's rail lines, isn't it? That's fault. No one has any real fortifications, apart from these guys along the river here. And around Kiev. So, let's start turn 2. End turn? Don't undo last move. End turn. That's the one button they've moved, I think. I'm hoping they overextend themselves this turn. Flying units, unfortunately can do that. Expecting to get to Zagimir, yeah. Kind of like where I'm expecting them. I'm a group north, I don't even know where they're going to end up. Oh. No, apparently it's just going to do them randomly. Yeah, they're liquidating some of these pockets. Fine. Really hope they wouldn't get across the river. Turn 1, but yeah. This is going to take them some time to like just chew through this many units. This actually does, no, just even taking out this many Russians actually slows the Americans down. Oh, the Americans are Germans down. Ah, dyslexia word substitution is one of the worst things I have. Oh, you want to say this thing? No, say the complete opposite and look like an idiot. Right, will Riga hold? Not with the SS blowing a hole like that, they won't. Alright, hopefully I'll have an air force at the end for this turn. Alright, so they're still just liquidating the pocket. Oh, good lord, that was a big old push then. Yeah, everyone's retreating into the marsh. Yeah, they're pushing a lot of tank units in there. But tank units have to fight through the marshes to slow them down. With a chance they'll leave a nice big hole. Oh, okay. That could have been worse. That could have been a lot worse, I think. He says as the red line expands. And let's see. Saving, it always brings up the order of battle screen. Guess what? I lost another 200,000 men. German losses spiked though to 25,000, so they're actually having to fight a bit more now. Air losses are down to a much more manageable 450. And yeah. They destroyed a lot more units this turn though. So, they're at the gates of Smolensk. And I'm going to have to fight over Pskov. Yeah, this place. Hey, these guys are active. Who are they? The 51st Rifle Corps. Hi guys. You're part of the 22nd Rifle Army Division. 22nd Army can join the Northwest Front. Thankfully it doesn't take me stupid numbers of points. We're at least armouring up here. powers are cut off, but thankfully they can move just to bring themselves back into supply. Likewise, they didn't actually take Riga, so I'm going to garrison Riga just to try and hold them off for a little while. That is more men than I expected to escape that part of the pocket. I will be 100% honest there. Okay. Actually makes me a little bit more hopeful. Just a little bit, not much. But they're going straight in here quite heavily. Now, I don't want 3 HQ units in the city. That gets me nothing. Get me at least 1 rifle unit in there. Hi there. First Martin Rifle Brigade. And you can join the 22nd Rifle Corps. And this panzer unit here. Got quite good defense. I also want to put them here. You can go plug the gap there. I don't have anything else to plug the gap there, do I? My new 15th Rifle Division is still forming. So no. You can't move up. You can. Right, their failure to take Riga actually perplexes me slightly. Those guys are doomed, but, you know, anything that allows me to get... I would just love for some of these tanks to survive. Because this is a hell of a retreat, to be fair. Let's see if I can push these guys south a little bit towards the marshes. They might have a better chance of getting out through the marshes. Right, yeah, okay. I would ruin up your rail lines. I will do that any day of the week if you're going to let me just, like, get in there. Ooh, they captured tons of supplies as well. Ah. See, that's useful. They just ruined a HQ unit. This guy can ruin this guy down here. Capture some supplies and fuel. My HQ unit can then retreat up to this guy, and the security company can... Oh, I was hoping that'd be another one. But I made a couple of HQ units displace. That is a good turn. I like that. Also, all these rail lines are now no longer shipping anything for... Hopefully we're destroying them. Yeah, look what we've done to those rail lines. That means if I can get somebody up to touch these, I could really mess the Germans up. This is the most competent I've seen the AI on penetrating forward, but the least confident almost I've seen it. I need to get everyone in Stalin into a HQ. Right. 20th Rifle Corps. 20th Army. Hi, you're joining the Western Front. Anyone else here? White? Yeah. Actually, you're all part of this guy's HQ. So if I just switch him. Western Front. Okay, that looks a bit better. Right, that's one panzer unit that won't be getting any supplies. Move units in here. Let's fall back to here. Cross the river and start working on stuff. Alright. We have opened up a few lines here. The Minsk is still intact. Well, that opens that up. That opens that up. If I move these guys to the south, I've just opened up supply lines for that entire group there. I need to push out as much as I can to try and keep them open. I think the railway's ruined. It's not going to tell me. Right, guys in Minsk. Guess what? You just opened up supply lines. I can probably support another unit here to push north. That means I can bring these tanks up like that. That cuts them off. Oh yeah, I'm liking this. This is going well now. This is what a fighting retreat's all about. Right. Auto flight and recon. I probably should have done that at the start of the turn. But I was just in full on retreat mode. Is that it? I get one recon mission. Oh. So who have I got trapped in here? No, recon's not going to help me at all at this point. I want to leave them there because they're holding that line. I want to leave him there because he's holding the city. Just to try and solidify this. I have no idea how I've done this. But it is beautiful. So, this is what happens if you do not guard your supply lines. Some cheeky bugger comes in and starts cutting off all your units. In the SS there. Alright, my big worry here is that they're going to start using that rail line there, so I need to just put a nice little, so this is a partisan unit that will start blowing up rail lines and stuff like that. That's pretty good. I'm going to pull these guys back. I'm not going to pull him back, he can just be a roadblock. But I've got some places here with some nice defences forming. I can just get more men into these level 2 and that kind of like fort areas. I have to play with all this information. I know these little areas here are fort. I know some of this can be a bit overwhelming. But you can start solidifying up your front line, including forts. as well as leaving random units to die. I mean, fight heroic defences for the motherland. Oh, I've retaken the city. And blow up some more rail lines. The more rail lines that get blown up, the better. The Germans can repair them pretty quickly, I will admit, but anything that makes them fight in urban terrain is a good thing as far as I'm concerned. We'll just invade Hungary slightly. Alright, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice. You guys can also join up solidification efforts here. I don't trust some of these units. th Army, where's the 18th Army? Do you not have anybody attached to you? Go subordinates. Nope, the 18th Army is an empty army. Let's move you all the way back here. And then we'll continue to try and get men across the river, ready to do some nice defending work. Right, 25th Mechanized Corps, 1st Army. You, 21st Army, you're no longer going to work for Statcar, you're going to work for... Yeah. Okay. So, I'm not expecting them to smash their way through too many places here now. Rifle Corps... And hit the wrong button again. 45th Rifle Corps, you can also join the 31st Army. Guess what? You guys are getting thrown into a defence. Yeah. If you're wondering why I like keeping my H units on the back line slightly, it's, well, two reasons. First is that they can't fight. So, basically, if there's got a guy sitting on the front line, he's basically taking up a space that could be used for a combat unit and not actually doing anything. Whereas if you're guys with 1 hex back or 2 hex back, he can still put his command radius, so that's when these guys are blue. I'm actually moving the wrong way. When they're blue, they're in command range and they're all good. So he can still help out with that, but he's also going to he's not going to be displaced if they do get forced back. I mean, Russians getting forced back in 1941, when's that going to happen? That's good, that gets them into range. You guys, I'm actually going to send up to the front slightly. Yes, does sound a bit crazy. Got here more airborne units. I'm not a big fan of airborne units for the Russians. Not a game they're going to be doing paradrops in. I can always build more later if I need to. They're just a speed bump. I know they're a speed bump. I'm just going to destroy that bit of railway there. Alright, so my southern front is looking quite strong. We're getting some nice forts building up. These guys are going to get evaporated, but then there is a nice strong, like, double panzer tank division and mechanized infantry afterwards. Move a few more units up if I have space, just to solidify the Rhine a little bit. There's no point not having combat units on the front line. And then a few just hanging around in the rear just so the Germans can't just retreat. Just like blow a hole in advance. But that's looking so south. Pretty happy with. Yeah, pretty good there. The prior marshes are a hellhole, and long may they continue. Pop you on the wrong side of the river, pop you guys there, and just adjust slightly to then that. Armed group centre, yeah, I am actually pretty happy with this. I have cut off a good number of their troops, and I've opened up supply to these guys. It will not last, it will be gone next turn, but it's there. Yeah, Army Group North is actually my biggest worry at this point. I've got a bit of things across over here, but yeah, nowhere near as much as I'd want. So, what can I build this turn? Not every city I can do it, is it? The button keeps disappearing on me, and I don't know why. There we go. Avoid another rifle division. Let's get another rifle division up in the north. It might be cheaper to build them around Moscow. No. I'm hoping to get a huge chunk of oh, I could further mess this guy's day up. Put you in front just in case they do open up the line. The only issue with Solsk is that I do not have much in the way of second line units, so I'm going to have to start moving guys in from the Moscow area. Yeah, I've slowed them down. They're going to have trouble refueling this turn. But once they smash through that, it's going to get painful. Actually, I do have a decent frontline core here, but I'm a little worried about moving them all out. You know, if I just leave them here, if needs be, I can move them north again. 24th Army, Moscow defense. There we go. Weirdest looking Moscow defense I've ever seen, but it's technically Moscow defense. That way they can move either way depending which gets hammered. Right, let's have a look at factories. Because if I can't figure out how to actually get these factories to retreat, I'm going to be in some serious trouble. Production screen. Most important thing in the world, where the hell are my T-34s? Don't have many T-34 factories at this moment. Kharkov, Stalingrad I don't have to worry, Gorky I don't have to worry about. Kharkov one is the big worry at this point. We'll probably hold Kharkov actually. They should be in rail mode. What else have I got? This is the most threat place down here. That's their factories, that's fine. Here. Right. As I'm done for this one, I'm going to have a bit of a explore and try and figure out how to move factories. So next time probably me moving a bunch of factories and then seeing how the Germans deal with this mess. Beautiful, beautiful mess. If some of these are isolated next turn, if they can only open up one or two of them, I'll be amazed. I'll throw every man I've got at killing a German panzer division in 1941. Okay, see you next time.